Hey guys, it's me, Tommy, and I'm back again with another video. In this video, I'm gonna take it back and do a glue gun wig. If you are OG and you've been on YouTube or if you watch YouTube videos for a long time, you know that's what everybody named Mama was doing. So I'm doing that with this hair that I purchased from my beauty supply store. It's the premium purple pack. It comes with different types of curls, but I'm using the rod set. I really like the way these curls look. And this video is not sponsored, so I'm gonna show you for my beauty supply store, one pack cost me $9.99. I'm also going to use a weaving cap as my base to glue my tracks onto. That one cost me $3.99 in my beauty supply store. Of course, you're gonna need some glue sticks, a glue gun, a mannequin head that fits your size, plastic bag, and some scissors. Now this hair comes in 3 bundles, but the bundles are super thin, but the curls are super thick, so you don't really need too many bundles. I'm using, actually I used 2 packs of hair for this look. So the first step is I'm putting that weaving cap on my head because I want to do that crochet leave out method for this. So I want to mark where I want my part to be. So I'm going to be using a silver Sharpie just to mark where I want my leave out to be. The next step is adding the plastic bag to my mannequin head. Now I used that white Marshall's bag, but I realized I couldn't see my parting, so I used another plastic bag on top of it just to make sure that my mannequin head is not messed up. And as you can see, I can see my parting. And next I'm going to do is I'm going to tack down my weaving cap because the weaving cap actually fit my head perfectly, and I want to make sure that it does not move when I am putting on the tracks. So I'm going to tack it down as well as the adjustable straps. Don't want to glue that, so I'm going to tack that down as well so it's out of the way. Now it's time to glue on the tracks. I made my first mistake by pressing so much glue directly onto the mannequin head, and of course gravity came into play and the glue was dripping and it was a hot mess. So I ended up changing this method for the remaining of the wig, but I'm just showing you guys if you're going to add the glue directly onto the actual mannequin head, to just use a little bit of glue and work piece by piece when you're doing it, because I was having problems. The only way it was able to stick is when the glue kind of cooled down a little bit and got a little tacky, and then I was able to put the track on it. But even with doing that, the track kept slipping out, so it was a major pain. And then I'm gonna tack that track into place and cut that weft. Now, I will be cutting my wefts for this specific wig. I'm not gonna be doing the flip over method because this is something that I wanted to do super fast. And right here, I'm showing you guys that I changed up my method. So instead of applying that hot glue onto the weaving cap directly, onto the mannequin head directly, I'm just gonna add it onto the track and then tack down the track after I glue it. So you see me glue the track, put the glue on the track, and then I'm gonna hold it down, and then I'm gonna take a T-pin and then I'm gonna pin it in. I found that this method was so much easier. I didn't have to avoid the track slipping out of my hand, and I was able to move way faster than I was the first time because the track was staying in place. So I'm gonna continue to do that method around the head. And I'm recycling the T-pin, so this glue, it actually dries pretty fast. It probably takes a few seconds for it to dry, so you don't have to keep the T-pins in for a long time. So that first T-pin I put in, I can now move to the third, and the second one to the fourth, and et cetera, et cetera. I'm just giving you guys a better angle of what I'm doing and how I'm applying the glue to the tracks, making sure not to use too much glue so that it slips down, and then applying it right onto that wig cap, and then I'm taking my T-pin and I'm pinning it down. Now this method actually took me about an hour versus me actually sewing a track, the tracks onto my wigs, which takes me about 3 hours to do. And I used 2 packs of that premium pack. I actually didn't use the full 2 packs. I used 1 full pack and 2 bundles of the second pack to create this look. Now, if you're wondering what one pack looks like, this is what it's gonna look like. This is what one full pack with those 3 bundles is giving. I'm gonna show you guys a top view on what my leave out is looking like. So that's almost the entire wig right there. I'm on to my second pack. I'm gonna go ahead and fill in that gap. I did put a track on the top just to make sure that I am placing the tracks neatly. And this is what the final results look like once the wig is full. It's nice and full, but for me, I'm gonna go ahead and fill in some gaps. So this is what I have left of that second pack. So I'm gonna lift up my tracks and I'm gonna fill in those big spaces so that when the wind blows, you're not seeing all of that lace there. And the next step, what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull that plastic off. Now, I know you guys are gonna see there's still plastic left on that weaving cap. Do not be alarmed. Pull as much plastic as you can off of it, but you don't have to worry about it showing on the opposite side because 1, the hair is curly, and 2, if you use the dark bag, you won't see it that much. Next, I'm going to cut that excess lace that's there because, again, I told you guys I'm doing a small U part with a crochet leave out method. So I'm just gonna cut that excess lace and I'm gonna show you guys what the results look like. Please be careful not to cut your tracks. Now, to hide the tracks and to help me with my leave out that I'm going to crochet in, I'm turning my wig inside out and then I'm going to apply just two tracks on the inside of the perimeter on the opposite end. That way, that hair that's gonna be sticking out, I'm gonna crochet in, and I'm not using the hair on the top to like crochet it in. It sounds weird, but I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about, but just visualize it, what I'm doing here. And I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like on the top, and that hair is gonna be covering the tracks. Now it's time to apply the wig. So now I'm gonna go ahead and position the wig where I wanted my leave out to be, and you can see the tracks that's sticking out in the middle. Well, that's the tracks that that hair I'm gonna actually crochet in. So I'm gonna use the crochet method of pulling the hair through my 2 leave out braids. I think if you leave your braids in and make it a little bit raggedy where your parting is not so neat, it makes it look more natural. So if you've had cornrows in your hair for a long time and you wanna apply this wig, it's gonna look super, super natural. And also your braids won't be as tight and it'll be easier for you to crochet that hair underneath your wig. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that all around that U part perimeter, just pulling that extra track out. And then I'm gonna fluff my curls because I don't like the defined curls whatsoever. So I'm just using my fingers to fluff it out. And you can just see, like, it literally looks like it's growing out of my scalp. There's no need for me to have any kind of leave out whatsoever. Now, I don't use wig combs for my wigs, so I will be bobby pinning this wig down onto my head. Now for my edges, I'm just gonna use this Shine Jam just to slick my edges down, make it look a little bit neater, and then my edge brush to smooth it down. I'm gonna fluff it out some more so the curls are not defined. And like I said, I'm gonna use some bobby pins to tack my wig down because I personally don't like using wig combs on my wigs. I like to use bobby pins because I can place it wherever and it's not causing my scalp to just be sore. Now this is what the leave out is looking, it's giving, it's looking like it's growing out of my hair. And then this is the final results. It's giving auntie vibes, and listen, I'm an auntie, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna accept the fact that I'm no longer in my early 30s. I'm giving auntie, and I'm gonna give auntie bougie vibes. If you want an easy $20 wig to create, please try this method. It's so much fun. And if you have any questions, I'm gonna put the pros and cons in the description below, but if you have any questions, leave them below. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.